Good morning, students. Let us move ahead with the next topic, the fruit, from the chapter number 5, Morphology of Flowering Plants. The fruit is a characteristic feature of the flowering plants. It is a mature or ripened ovary developed after fertilization. If a fruit is formed without fertilization of the ovary, it is called a parthenocarpic fruit. Generally, parthenocarpic fruit are seedless because without fertilization, formation of seed is very rare. Also, if the fruit arises from the part other than the ovary, then also the fruits are called false fruits. Generally, the fruit consists of a wall or a pericarp and seeds. The pericarp may be dry or fleshy. When pericarp is thick and fleshy, it is differentiated into outer epicarp, middle mesocarp, and inner endocarp. That is, the three layers combinedly known as pericarp. Let us see the fruit. We can see the epicarp, mesocarp, and endocarp. Inside the endocarp, the seed also, in a mango and a coconut. In a mango, we eat the fleshy mesocarp, while in a coconut, we eat the seed of the coconut. The endocarp is hard, stony. In mango and coconut, the fruit is known as drupe because the drupes have stony endocarp. They develop from monocarpellary superior ovaries and are one-seeded. In mango, the pericarp is well differentiated into an outer thin epicarp, middle fleshy edible mesocarp, and inner stony hard endocarp. In coconut, which is also a drupe, the mesocarp is fibrous instead of fleshy. The seed. The ovules after fertilization develop into seed. A seed is made up of seed coat and an embryo. The embryo is made up of radicle, an embryonal axis, and one or two cotyledons. One as in wheat, maize, and two in gram or pea. Let us study both the seeds. Structure of dicot seed. The outermost covering of the seed is the seed coat. The seed coat has two layers, outer testa, inner tegmen. The hilum is a scar on the seed coat which allows the developing seeds when they are attached to the fruit. Above the hilum is a small pore called micropyle. From this pore, water and moisture content may enter, which is required during germination. Within the seed coat is the embryo consisting of an embryonal axis and also two cotyledons. The cotyledons are often fleshy and full of reserve food material. At the two ends of the embryonal axis are present radicle and plumule. In some seeds, such as castor, the endosperm formed as a result of double fertilization is a food storing tissue and called endospermic seeds. In plants such as bean, gram, and pea, the endosperm is not present in mature seeds, and such seeds are called non-endospermous. So, there are two kinds of seeds, endospermic and non-endospermic seeds. In endospermic seeds, endosperm remain after fertilization also. Monocot seeds. Structure of monocot seed. Generally, monocotyledon seeds are endospermic, but some, as in orchids, are non-endospermic. In the seeds of cereals such as maize, seed coat is membranous and generally fused with the fruit wall. The endosperm is bulky and stores food. The outer covering of the endosperm is separating the embryo by the protein layer called aleurone layer. The embryo is a small and situated in a groove at one end of the endosperm. It consists of a one large and shield-shaped cotyledon known as scutellum and a short axis with plumule and radicle. The plumule and radicle are enclosed in the sheaths, which are called coleoptile and coleorhiza respectively. Let us have a look on the monocot seed. We can see the monocot seed in which embryonal axis have a special shield known as scutellum, after which a aleurone layer is there in which endosperm is filled. Seed coat is fused with the fruit wall. Embryo has plumule and radicle which are protected by coleoptile and coleorhiza respectively. Next topic is Semi-technical description of a typical flowering plant. Various morphological features are used to describe a flowering plant. The description has to be brief in a simple scientific language and presented in a proper sequence. The plant is described beginning with his habit, vegetative characters, root, stem, and leaves, and then floral characters, inflorescence, and flower parts. After describing various parts of plant, a floral diagram and a floral formula are presented. The floral formula is represented by some symbols. In the floral formula, BR stands for bracteate flower, K stands for calyx, C stands for corolla, P stands for perianth, A for androecium, G for gynoecium. G with the underline for superior ovary and G with the above line for inferior ovary. Symbols for male and female as well as mixed symbol for bisexual plants. Plus for actinomorphic and divide by or percentage by for zygomorphic nature of flower. Fusion is indicated by enclosing the figure within bracket and adhesion by line drawn above the symbols of the floral parts. A floral diagram provides information about the number of parts of flower. For example, 4 androecium are there. Then the A will be written with the subscript 4, which will represent 4 stamen in the androecium part. Their arrangement and relation are also shown with the figure. The position of the mother axis with respect to the flower is represented by a dot on the top of the floral diagram. Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium are drawn in successive whorls. Calyx being the outermost and the gynoecium being the center. Floral formula also shows cohesion and adhesion within the parts of the whorls and between the whorls. The floral diagram and the floral formula in the given figure represents the mustard plant of the family Brassicaceae. After the floral diagram and floral formula, there are 3 families of plant are given which you have to study by your own. Let us see the floral formula with a floral diagram. The symbols given below the diagram are the floral formula and the drawn diagram or drawn figure is the floral diagram. Above, the dot represents the mother axis. The green broad leaves represents the sepals, that is calyx 2 plus 2, 2 inside and 2 outside. Then corolla 4, that is represented by C4. Androecium is written 2 plus 4 because we can see 2 on the outer side and 4 on the inner side. Then gynoecium with the underline is given. In bracket 2 are given because the both gynoecium, both ovaries are fused and the ovary is superior. Hence, the symbol G with the underline is given. So, this is all about floral diagram and floral formula.